Hey, what's going on, people? This is Arthur Tenchi back for another TMNT Rant Rave review for this season finale episode, The Invasion. Alright, so a full-scale invasion has gone down. Turtle references all through this hour-long epic episode. We get the terraforming of Earth starting. We get Splinter and Shredder continuing their battle. We get Shredder kind of regretting what happened to Karai. He doesn't care about humanity, but he does care about Karai. And, even though he's the main antagonist in this whole, one of the main antagonists in this whole deal, I actually felt for him right there when he had that flashback before talking to Krang Prime and then asking her to mutate Karai back. And it was a interesting and touching moment because now they're officially working with the Krang, like side by side. So the invasion's going on. The biggest twist of all was something I don't think anybody saw coming, especially not me. After watching this episode, both online and then on Turtle Takeover, Irma was a Krang bot. Irma was a Krang in disguise. Seriously? Krang Prime, Subprime in disguise, voiced by Gilbert Godfrey. So we have Gilbert Godfrey and Roseanne Barr as Krang, as crazy. It's just, okay. I wonder whose idea that was. I mean, Gilbert Godfrey has that voice, you know what I mean? That voice that screams Iago. That voice that screams the principal from Problem Child. The voice that we all know that can somehow just get in your brain and just like, but I think it was good as Krang Subprime. I like the idea of Krang Subprime being a spy, but I did not expect Irma to be a Krang bot. I would have thought that April would have had at least one human girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? And but getting back to the action, it had so many references to both the old school Turtles from 1987 and the 1990s movie Turtles. Alright, it was just intense. I can't really properly review this without just going back and forth. It was so intense, and Donnie and Leonardo fighting. Donnie and Leonardo arguing over whether to what action to take next, whether to go out of the city and form another base there, or use the turtle mech and try to fight the Krang off that way. Both great ideas, except the turtle mech wasn't properly tested as far as in battle is concerned. But we do get a very short but very nice mech battle in the end, and it's very, that was satisfying. They built it up pretty well. It actually happened. It was short-lived, but we know that probably we will see the turtle mech before the series is over. We're about to get into the third season come next week. And if you want to watch it online, it's online right now. As I'm doing this review, I'm doing it kind of late, and the next episode is already out. So, but oh my God, the fight between Splinter and Shredder. Shredder pissed off about Karai, and of course being pissed off about Orokosaki. Shots fired, seriously. After what happened to Leonardo, was like, where is my son? I took him just like I took your daughter so many years ago. Shots freaking fired. Wow, in the fight, Leatherhead coming back. Leatherhead in this episode, man, just big ups to him for defending his friends and facing the Shredder, chomp down with those huge teeth. It was nice to see, even though he didn't win. It was still a great, moment. Leonardo going through the glass of April's apartment, much like what happened to Raphael back in the 1990s film. Plus, there's an antique shop. Somebody mentioned that there was an antique shop in the building. That was a nice touch. The party wagon, which will eventually probably become the turtle van. Nice touch there. The fact that Kirby O'Neil gets mutated again, I felt bad. I really wanted him to run away with the rest of them. I didn't want him to get mutated. And since the mutagen has been perfected, it's not just the typical you get doused with it and then we don't know what's going to happen. No, now it's more precise. You get doused with that and you're a human. You get turned into a Krang zombie squid looking peon of Krang Prime. And I know I'm missing a lot of things, but watching this episode, well written, the tone was very action packed. Everything that they built up to this point came to pass. We do get to see Karai, even though we don't get to hear her voice. We do know that she's still out there. We do know that she still that she still knows who she is, as far as we know. And the whole episode and the fact that they're going right into season 3. I mean, all that 3-month hiatus. We're like, okay, it's enough. We're done. The Ninja Turtles movie is out. It's done. It's over with. Back to action. We get these other episodes out. We get the invasion out. We have the crazy emotional scenes of Ninja Turtles that we've been building up to, and now here we go with season 3. So, alright, so in the comments, what was your favorite part of this invasion? What was your favorite part of this crazy hour-long special? I love how this version of Ninja Turtles has more of a cinematic feel than any of the other incarnations that we've had as far as cartoons are concerned. Cartoons, comics, all that. This is very cinematic. The pacing was very nice. And there was a lot of references to the classic movie. Even the fact that they're going to upstate New York to April's family home in the van. Even that. Okay, we got Leonardo in the back, unconscious, and we got them flooring it to upstate New York as the Krang invasion is going on while they're invading New York City and terraforming it. Eventually, they're probably going to catch up to them, but for right now, everybody else is just focusing on New York City while the Turtles in hand are going to upstate New York. What's going to happen there? Are we going to see Are we going to see that crazy training montage? Are they going to do more of a homage to the classic stuff? According to what I've seen, we're going to see more mutations, but more like what happens to different animals as they mutate. So we're going to see a lot of different characters. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about this episode. What do you predict is going to happen next? What did you think of Arma being a Krang droid? I would have liked April to still have some sort of friend, you know what I mean, besides Casey Jones and the rest of the Turtles. I mean, I think she needs at least one cool girlfriend. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and never be normal.